Welcome to Teq Tuesday, where we bring you technology insights that power the equipment finance industry.
I'm Kate Henley, and this is Teq Tuesday. We've all seen the apply for financing button next to pretty much every product on the internet at this point. So why hasn't that become the norm in equipment finance yet? People have been talking about it for years. NorthTech's CEO, Christian Dolan, and Director of Product, David Trost, get into why it's a lot harder to pull off than it looks, and what lenders want to win vendor business should actually be thinking about instead. Let's get into it.
Embedded lending is a topic that we get asked about a lot. Having financing integrated into the point of sale for a piece of equipment or a checkout experience on a vendor's website. This is a topic that has been talked about a long time in equipment finance, and we've seen it take off in consumer lending. But there are very few companies, lenders, that have been successful with it in our industry.
To have this solution in place, you could have all the technology available to do this, but it really requires your vendor or dealer partner to open up their technology stack to allow you to add some sort of component. And sometimes the dealers or vendors just aren't that sophisticated to do so. They might be excited to partner with you. They might be excited to have that button that says apply now or 36 equal payments of $7.99 a month. But getting your button there takes a fair bit of navigation from a technology standpoint.
There's a piece too of changing how the vendor sells their equipment. So they need to be bought into embedded lending as part of their sales process, which is going to be different than probably the relationship-based selling that they're doing today.
And even when you get past the technology and sales process, there's still the question of how you handle different credit profiles in a fast, automated experience. David has a pretty interesting take on that.
I wouldn't think of a credit application as static anymore. I would think of it as this dynamic thing that you use to collect information from borrowers, and it changes based on what information is inputted to the app, so that you're pulling your soft pull and credit along the way during the application process. So by the time that borrower hits submit, they have the list of documents that they know they're going to need ahead of time in order to go into underwriting.
For the lenders that we have seen be successful with vendor business, they're not going in with one solution only for their vendors, right? They're going in with a quiver of options, or for lack of better words, a menu of options that you can offer your vendor. So if this vendor is on the road and they just want to take a picture of a credit app and text it to you, we should be able to consume that, right? If they want to just send an email, if they're at their desk and they've got an invoice and they just want to email it to you, you should be able to consume that. Each vendor is different, and each age demographic has different preferences.
The big takeaway here is that meeting vendors where they are is what actually wins the business. Email, AI, portal, API, picture of handwritten credit app, all of it. Head to northtech.com and we'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks for watching Teq Tuesday. You can watch the full webinar for more credit automation insights, or visit northtech.com to see how we're helping lenders put these ideas into practice. See you next week.